Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're doing the radio station project. Radio station address is going to be underneath there, into the description, I should say. And radio station I'm creating is sort of an adult contemporary from the late 70s, early 80s, based off an 80s playlist that I did when I remember when I was a kid. So to do that, I had to buy a bunch of CDs because they had $1.29 a download. It gets really, really expensive, but you could get a disc for $1.29 now, and you could burn it yourself. So right now, this was a bunch of CDs I picked up. I think this one is from Connecticut. No. Piles from Connecticut. This is from outside Cincinnati, maybe. Forgot which one, but sort of it's different variety CDs. And I thought this was a good deal for under $20. I got all of this, and I'm going to show you the highlights of it. I could just say these are going to be very good. Whoops, dropped that one. One was the Golden 35 Years of the Lowry Group, which is all the Atlanta-based hits of the 70s that were based out of Atlanta. You see like Tommy Rowe and Joe South, and it's Buddy Boo and Cobb composition, Joe South composition. So this is like, classics 4. B.J. Thomas was there for a little bit. There's Reach Out of the Darkness, which is kind of interesting. That was more Southern California style. But yeah, this was Billy Joe Royal. So this was all based out of the South at the time. Atlanta was mainly based, but very interesting combination. What else I thought was a good one? Oh yeah, the Open Road Rock. Very interesting compilation for a gas station. It is a very good combination of classic rock for the most part, and it was done very tastefully. And the other one's all-star vocalist just too, which I gotta find number 1. Most of these are one-offs or 2s and stuff like that. So that is one CD set I picked up that was pretty good. I liked it. I liked the idea. Oh yeah, Precious Tender Moments. That's a nice one. The Time Warner Special Projects. That's a few ones I like too. So, yeah. So a bunch of miscellaneous compilations are just a little bit different than what I have. But let me pause. Let me show you what else I got. Okay, we're back. So this is 100 loose CDs. I'll just pop it like that. Okay. So what I do is I decide, well, let's take a gamble. Let's have a little fun. I always wanted to do this, was get one of those Friday things where these are all cast-offs of music stores and such like that. So, in top one is the Madonna CD, but I'll just cut it right there. Classic 4. This is going to be a very inexpensive, probably all brand new recordings. That's another one. Pop it there. This is Eve 6. I think this is their debut CD. Actually, I have that. A lot of good songs on it. So again, it's a very much mix. Boyz II Men Evolution. Okay, that one is it Quick Mix? Yeah, Quick Mix. I want to listen to that, see what that's all about. Pop it over there. We got the Billboard Top 100, 1961. Yeah, I got 1960 right there. Yeah, I got that disc into a compilation. One more we just do random here. Again, this is, it's decent stuff. I don't know about that one. There's some interesting stuff. There's mixture country, some classical. That's another classical one. And a lot of these are just broken up box sets for the most part. Garth Brooks, some country in there. Lady Sings the Blues, that's a compilation disc. There's a bunch of compilation discs. There's the Walmart specials and such like that. But there's over 200 of them. They're in pretty good shape. I mean, for what it is, I'm expecting it to be very random. So for the most part, get this. This was out of a music store out in Connecticut. This is the last one I have. I got another one from Ohio that it's ones I had, these are from a store in Staten Island. So the ones that are from Cincinnati, I got 3 sets of 100, and it was buy 2 get 1 free. So for the price of 2, I got 300 discs to mess around instead of 200. Again, we're going to probably have the exact same thing. So this for variety, I'd say B, a little bit of everything. How much is it foreign? Not much. There's a few things. Give a B there. On to, finding like crap, re-records and stuff like that. I would expect that be very, very high. It's low in this case. I'll say B. They do a good job on that one. I think it's called Second Spin Records. They're out of they're in Connecticut. They did a good job with this compilation. I'm not going to say they're going to give you crap, but hey, I was taking a shot in the dark, and I got lucky. So I'm going to say this thing is pretty much a B. They're all pretty much looks like they're playable. Nothing's like totally messed up, so that's a plus. I mean, I like it that there's some of them are maybe not going to work, but I think we're going to have it pretty good. I did a little test, random sampling of what the backs look like. So again, I think this whole compilation is a B. The one I paid to get the 300 disc, I'm going to be very, very probably a little bit more pickier onto that, but it's kind of cool. So again, the radio station on the bottom is www.easybreezyradio.com, and it goes right there. You can actually get the download. For the app, actually, you could get the app download. If you go on there, it'll ask you on your phone if you want to have a download, if you want it. Again, I'm playing stuff from 1975 to 1988. That's when I stopped listening to AC music when I was a kid. I got into other things. So, yeah, so it's all ACs. I get a lot of Michael Jackson. I got a few Michael Jackson songs I like. Most of it's stuff I like. So, and, it's not totally these yacht rock radio stations. I was trying to get away from that because it's not. Yacht rock is a thing, but at the same time, too, AC music of the 80s is completely different, whatever is on the radio station. Because the radio station I actually listened to back when I was a kid, they had a mixture of the R&B, the light R&B, the country crossovers, pop, and because I used to listen to Barbra Streisand, it's like not a big deal in my world. And, there's a few favorites on there, and I was listening to early 70s music, too, on that radio station. They had Edward Bear, that was one thing, and, again, they had a big mix of different artists, which is, the radio station still exists, and they still do local programming, because I've listened to it. It's different. It is extremely different than anything I could listen to. Everything is so commercialized now, or so standardized now. You go try to look for radio stations that are and now eventually be into the thing. So again, www.easybreezyradio.com is the radio station I created to, put music I actually like, instead of this crap program stuff that is I call it crap because it's the same formula. Every other mixed station's always the same formula. Nothing really goes a little astray. It's all stuck to demographics. And it's not like going like to NPR where they play all sorts of weird stuff. And it's like, but still, it's like good mainstream. That's not niche. That's what I would say. Okay, well, that's what I'm doing with the radio station project. So thank you very much for watching. If you like videos like this, I got a couple more, and that'll be it, and probably some stuff for the collection. But anyhow, see you later.